but it usually deletes the first few seconds. For some reason, it says live and then it's not really. Hang on now. No. I was gonna say I bought 2 sausage eggs. They're squished together. Well, it ain't even sausage egg, it's just sausage. Yes, I'm hollering at 7 Spalding here. Because if he's having sunsets at 5 o'clock and he's that far north and my sunset down here, and this is what I can't figure out. I Googled what time is the sunset today. It told me 4:43. And then no sooner I do that, the weather came on the TV. And it told me sunset was 4:52. I'm like, all right. I Google it, it tells me 43. And the local news is telling me 53, basically. How's there a 10 minutes difference between where I'm at, 20 miles south of Jackson? You know, and how's there that much of a difference that far north in Cincinnati? You know what I mean? I don't get it. But yeah, I should be seeing the sunset later, being I'm further south, since the sun travels southerly, you know what I mean, in the wintertime, which would make everybody's days shorter, but the north should be having even shorter. I wonder what time they're having sunset up in Canada. You know what I mean? I've been noticing this stuff. One day it'll be dark before 5 o'clock, and then one day, the next day, it'll still be light at 5 o'clock. I'm like, what? Hey, Paris Logan. And that sun ain't, that sun ain't a daggum star out in outer space, and we're spinning around it. We're a dadgum science project, man. The ultimate science project. Yep. All this shit, look. I just did a video, hang on. I sat there and videoed this so-called, it's fake blue, but you don't see one airplane in the sky at all anywhere out there. Anywhere. Not one airplane, not one line. But those days is just trails everywhere up there. They're going to tell you, oh, that's normal air traffic. Mm-hmm. If it's normal air traffic, how come it ain't happening right now? Yeah. Watch Woman at the Dragon. How you doing? Man. Yeah. All this stuff, man, none of it matters. None of it matters. Nothing's real. Everybody wants to use the definitions from this physical world to help cement the theory. Everything's theories. There's no positive proof of anything. Everything's a theory. The globe is a theory. The flat Earth is a theory. All of it's a theory. At one time, the sun sat still and all the planets evolved around it. Now, come to find out, we're in a spiral behind it as the sun is traveling. I mean, really? In reality, that sun is like a grow light for whatever lab it is that we're in. That sun is a daggum grow light. It's set up on a system, man. It's like, you know, people sit there and do indoor growing. They gotta sit there and manufacture the water, you know, for the nutrients. They gotta manufacture the lights. That's what's going on here. But you got some kids down the street, they're real mean boob heads, and they want to stir up this guy's lab set here. You know what I'm saying? It's just, we're sea monkeys, man. Some big whatever that's bigger than what we can even imagine went to daggum Walmart in that dimension and bought this daggum sea monkey kit Got home, put water in it, and here we are on his dresser drawers. You know what I mean? Here we are on his nightstand. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't worry about them flares. I don't worry about none of it. And those flares, they want to act like, yeah, sunspots and it ejects coronal mass. No, it's a little more than that. That sun is a high density entity. You know what I mean? It's a dimensional entity. None of this stuff is what it is. Jupiter's alive. This place is alive. I mean, you got to look at it from every aspect. You can't just say, well, it can't be real. Mythology's, myths. No, mythology was real. They labeled it mythology to make you think it's fake. I mean, this whole world game here is a game of deceit. And you know what? For some reason, this world's main prize is money. And money causes corruptions because these people, they just can't control themselves. They just want what they want at no cost. And they don't give a crap. And they just... Look, I saw a thing that said, it's not global... how did it say it? It's not global warming. It's global governance. You know what I'm saying? They want to control this world. Look, watch War of the Dragon. I'm going to tell you, I've been watching this for over 10 years. Certain times of the year, my reception on my TV and everything changes. And it's the same time every year. I'm just saying, we're in whatever we're in, it does cycles and it repeats over and over and over and over and over. Just never ending recycling cycles. Same shit over and over and over. Like these fronts that come in. If you watch them, all the clouds are like being out, and then in the center of that V, there'll be something projecting out. No, I don't know how to explain it. I see it all the time. Every video I do, it's the same thing, just a different day. I mean, this stuff, and then it'll be on different scales. Sometimes when you see it, it's when it's big. All right, if you catch it in the beginning, it's small and condensed. And after it goes over you, it'll repeat itself, but it gets a little bigger. And after that goes over you, it's repeating itself. It gets a little bigger. Start watching, man. I'm looking at if I had a computer, I could show you all this stuff. It's hard for me to use this phone that doesn't have any memory. You know how many times I've edited something and went to save it and wouldn't save it because I didn't have memory? This phone's lost videos and stuff so far. I mean, I don't know if it was Google sitting there basically, extorting me, but I went and bought some more daggum Google, Google Photos space, a monthly deal or whatever, man. These motherfuckers got 100 megabytes. You know, I go through 100 megabytes in a day. I mean, that ain't shit. Excuse my language. I bought this phone brand new. It's got 38 gigabytes, right, of its own memory. Within 3 days, that was full. Or, I don't know. I got so many videos, and I can't get them up because it's just such a hassle to sit here and try to edit them. And then I don't know what it is. I put my camera on a tripod, and I'm sitting there just focused on, the sky, and it's like the light is changing because the camera keeps adjusting different brightnesses and stuff. But yeah, But anyhow, let me get on off of here. Who is that? Will? I can't see. Will? Why? Will. Yeah, no, I don't know. I had a dude stand there in my truck. That's why I didn't get out there. I should get out and whoop his butt. I just got tired of bumming cigarettes yesterday. I finally had enough. I told him, man, he works here. I said, get a job where you can afford your cigarettes. I got to work to buy mine. I mean, I've only been getting cigarettes every day for 2 years. I've had enough of it. I'm having to buy an extra pack of daggum day to support his habit. I had enough of it, man. I had to borrow. It's ridiculous. I am the body shop at this company in Jackson, right? I'm the guy that straightens out the frame, straightens out the fenders, does all the Bondo body work, welding, putting in patch, whatever needs to be done. And then I sit there and I do all the body work and I finish it out and then I paint it and then I buff it and then I give it back to the customer like nothing had ever happened to their car, right? But you would think somebody that I'm a one-man body shop and I gotta borrow money to have gas money to get to work. I'm just paying bills, man. And look, if it wasn't for me having to go to work, I could save $600 a month in gas. I mean, that's my biggest expense is dadgum gas to get to work. Well, it's not $600, it's $400. It costs me $100 a week in gas. And then it costs me, you can't get lunch for any less than $10, right? So if we just average it 10, because it's usually 15, between 10 and 15. But we'll go on the low ball, $10 a day. That's $50 a week. That's $200 a month, all right? I don't really need lunch if I ain't working. So I could save $200 by not eating lunch because I'm not working, which would save me an additional $400 in gas. So I'd save a total of $600 a month if I stopped going to work. I'm telling you, my land note's not even $200. You know what I mean? It's all my bills tied together. Oh no, and then food. You gotta buy shit to eat. You gotta sit there to look. Dadgum Dollar General dollar styrofoam plates are like $3.25 now. Dollar rolls of napkins are like $2.25 or $2.75. I mean, nothing's cheap anymore. Thanks, Joe. Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand this country. I don't understand what's happening. I mean, I do understand. I just don't understand why nobody's standing up to the bullshit. You know? I don't know why we let this 0.1% of the population sit there and dictate that drag queen story hours and bullshit, man. Who in their right minds? If this country was founded under the principle of God, then there shouldn't even be any of this shit going on. It should have been stopped in the beginning. Oh, but you have freedom of speech. Yeah, you got freedom of speech. But when you got movements like that, that's not speech. That's a sob, you know? Who's really... I mean, we understand nobody up in Washington's got any power. They're just puppets. Is it the CIA and all them that's really running this country? What's running this country? too much gas in here. Oh, but yeah. Kind of cold. But yeah, I've just been fed up with all of it. I've just been fed up with all of it. I'm tired of these manipulating skies. I'm tired. Look, I see people putting videos up showing these jets leaving trails, and they don't even get a contrail banner. I put a video up of a single poopy cloud in the sky, and they want to put a contrail banner under my video. It's a poopy cloud. It's not even a straight line. There's not an airplane. There's nothing in the title suggesting I'm saying anything about that being a contrail, but I get contrail banners. You know why? Because it throttles the video. Yeah. I'm getting sick of the censorship, man. I've been sick of it. Ever since I put out that video on Joseph Gobble. And they gave me a historic, look, this was a historic documentary or documentation of what Joseph Gobble said about lying and how did it go? If you tell a lie long enough, it'll become the truth. And the mortal enemy of the lie is the truth. And the government will do whatever they can to keep the lie alive. You see what's going on now. They're doing everything they can to keep their lie alive. Like, in what world, I mean, seriously, in what world can you accept a man believing he's a woman? I mean, I don't give a shit if you hurt their feelings. I don't give a crap. A man could never be a woman. A woman could never be a man. It's just not possible. But somehow or another, this movement is letting the mentally ill try to fit in as the same part of society? I mean, what are they doing? All these MFers are mentally ill. If you're wearing fucking furry suits, you're mentally ill. If you're sitting there, I'm serious. Something is wrong with you. If you sit there and think you need a giant-sized crib and wear a diaper and have somebody change you, you know, that babytism. That's a mental problem, man. You know, we come out into this world from our mothers, right? And from that point on, we grow. Or we develop, I should say. We develop. And during the development, you know, like a child has a lot of imagination. Well, that's where they're catching the kids, man. They're catching them when they have no idea. Everything is new. You know, think about it. You're new to this place. We're still new to this place. We're still learning. I've been questioning this place since 1968. I remember being born, man. I was like, where the hell am I at? I'm looking around. Motherfucker holding me upside down by my ankles. I'm like, what the hell? Yeah. And ever since I was 3, I have not had a lack of or a lag in my memory. You know what I mean? I remember stuff when I was still in diapers. And that'd have to be below 2. Man, I cannot read this stuff on the screen. All I can make out of that is John. And insanity. Hey, what time is it? I gotta get to work. Oh, shoot. I gotta clock in. It's 8 o'clock. All right, y'all. Appreciate you coming.